The ground trembled beneath Methuselah's feet. At 500 years old, he had seen wonders most men could not imagine. Angels descending from the heavens, fire blazing across the skies, and the mighty Nephilim roaming the earth. Yet nothing had prepared him for this night. A deafening roar split the valley. Shadows taller than trees tore through the settlement, giants with eyes like molten stone, claws ripping through the earth. Families scattered, screaming. Methuselah lifted his hands to the sky. "No," he shouted, "this line will not fall." Suddenly, a blinding flash of light exploded above him. Wings unfurled like molten fire, angels descending in a storm of brilliance. They struck the earth with a power that shook the mountains, scattering the Nephilim like chaff in the wind. One angel hovered before Methuselah, radiant and massive. "Son of Enoch," it boomed, voice like thunder, "the time has come. You must prepare your family. The wicked shall rise, the flood shall come, and only the righteous line will endure." Methuselah's heart pounded. He had walked with angels before, yes, but never like this, never in a battle that could shake the world. "I am ready, Lord," he whispered, gripping his staff. "Show me, Lord, show me what must be done." The sky tore open, and visions cascaded down. Cities swallowed by water, Nephilim screaming in chaos, the ark rising, and his grandson Noah standing among the righteous. The air crackled. Methuselah knew it was no dream. The heavens had spoken, and the fate of the world rested on him. The sun had barely risen over the jagged mountains, but Methuselah was already on the ridge, overlooking the sprawling cities of men. At 500 years old, his life had already spanned centuries, enough to see empires rise and fall, enough to witness the Nephilim's terror, enough to understand the depths of human corruption. Smoke rose from the cities, fires burned in the streets. The descendants of Cain ruled with iron fists, their soldiers beating those who dared question them. The air was thick with fear, blood, and smoke, a world teetering on the edge of God's judgment. Methuselah turned to the people who had gathered around him, those willing to listen. Their eyes were wide with both awe and terror. "Hear me," he shouted. "The Lord has spoken through his angels. Wickedness will not go unpunished. The giants roam these lands. Violence will consume everything unless you turn." A man laughed bitterly. "And you, old man, will stop them?" Methuselah did not flinch. "I cannot stop them alone, but the Lord's hand is upon me. I have seen his angels. I have heard their warnings. I have walked in the presence of the Most High. And I tell you, repent now, or your cities will burn, your towers fall, and the waters will swallow you all." The crowd gasped. Mothers clutched their children. Soldiers tightened their grips on weapons, unsure whether to attack or flee. From the ridge above, a shadow moved. Massive footsteps shook the earth. 3 Nephilim emerged, their eyes glowing red, their teeth bared, each taller than a house. The people screamed. Methuselah stepped forward, staff in hand. "You cannot harm the righteous," he shouted. Light began to gather around him, faint at first, then growing stronger, as if his very faith called forth the power of heaven. The nearest giant lunged. Methuselah planted his staff, and a pulse of energy, a brilliant white blaze, erupted, sending the creature staggering backward. The angels above appeared in a flash of fire, striking the other giants with beams of blazing light. The crowd fell silent, staring at Methuselah, trembling in awe. Even the Nephilim hesitated, wary of the man who carried the voice of heaven in his very presence. Then the angel who had visited him earlier appeared again, wings cutting the sky like swords.
"Methuselah," it said, voice booming, "teach them, guide them, protect the righteous. Prepare Noah, for the waters will soon rise, and the world as you know it will end. Time is short, and judgment is near." Methuselah nodded, the weight of centuries pressing on his shoulders. He would live to see nearly a millennium pass, witness the corruption of the earth, and carry the last hope of humanity. But first, he had to survive the giants. The earth trembled beneath their feet. The battle for the righteous line had begun.
Methuselah had walked the earth for 600 years. His life had already spanned centuries of wonder, terror, and divine encounters. Angels had appeared to him, Nephilim had fled before his presence, and the Most High had entrusted him with the survival of humanity. Now he stood on a ridge overlooking the valley where Noah, his grandson, was tending the fields. At 231 years old, Noah was strong and capable, yet he carried the weight of a destiny far greater than any man had known. "Grandfather," Noah called, running up the hill, "the giants are moving again. The cities grow darker. The people mock everything, even your warnings." Methuselah's eyes burned with a fire honed over centuries. "Noah," he said, voice echoing across the valley, "the time grows short. The Nephilim still roam, the wicked rule, and the world teeters on the edge of judgment. But you are chosen to preserve the righteous line. Build, prepare, protect." A shadow moved across the ridge. Tremors shook the earth. 3 towering Nephilim emerged, eyes blazing red, their limbs like twisted columns of stone. Families below screamed. Methuselah lifted his staff. A faint glow spread across his body, pulsing in rhythm with his heartbeat. "You cannot touch the righteous," he shouted. The angels answered instantly, descending like molten fire from the heavens, wings slicing the sky. The Nephilim roared in fury, but they faltered before the brilliance. The angel who had first visited Methuselah appeared again, massive and radiant, wings blazing like blades of light. "Methuselah," it thundered, "teach the boy, guide him. The ark must be ready. Your days delay the judgment, but the flood will come when your time ends." Methuselah nodded, his expression heavy but resolute. "I will teach him. I will prepare him. I will guard the righteous line until the end." Noah looked up at his grandfather with awe and determination. "Then we have work to do," he said, gripping a hammer in hand. "The world is corrupted, but we will endure." "Yes," Methuselah replied, raising his staff as the mountains trembled under the distant footsteps of giants. "The flood is coming. The Nephilim still roam, but together we will preserve the line of the righteous and honor the Most High." The valley fell into a tense silence. The heavens seemed to hold their breath. Methuselah's life, once the bridge between humanity and divine judgment, now continued to guide the last hope of a world on the brink of destruction. And Noah, his grandson, was ready to carry that hope forward. Time flowed like a river, centuries stretching before Methuselah, yet the weight of his purpose never lessened. At age 969, he had walked longer than any man, a witness to the corruption of the world, the rise of cities, and the preparation of Noah, the last hope of the righteous. For decades, Methuselah guided Noah, teaching him the ways of the Most High, the art of building, and the wisdom to lead. His voice, seasoned by centuries, carried authority and compassion. Each day he reminded Noah of the coming judgment, ensuring that the ark would be ready, the animals gathered, and the righteous warned. Methuselah spent his evenings gazing at the stars, recalling the angelic visions of his youth. He remembered Enoch, his father, taken by God at 365 years old, and he understood the purpose of his long life, to prepare the world for a new beginning. "Remember, Noah," he said one evening, standing on the ridge overlooking the river. "The waters will come. Everything will be washed away. Only the righteous will survive. Build with care, lead with wisdom, and trust in the Lord." Noah nodded, eyes bright with determination. "I will, grandfather. I will not fail." Methuselah smiled, though sorrow touched his heart. He knew the time of his departure was near. The heavens themselves whispered his final summons. On the year of 969, the last year of his life, Methuselah walked into the morning light for the final time. He touched Noah's shoulder gently, blessing him and the line of the righteous. "Your work is done. The Lord has prepared everything. I will not see the waters, but you will endure, and through you, humanity will continue." Methuselah closed his eyes, a calm peace settling over him. Unlike Enoch, who was taken alive, Methuselah's long life ended naturally, but his death marked the fulfillment of prophecy. The flood was imminent. The year Methuselah died, the heavens opened. Rain fell in torrents, rivers overflowed, and the earth trembled under the weight of divine judgment. Noah, now a man seasoned by centuries of guidance from Methuselah, led the righteous and the animals into the ark. The waters rose, swallowing the lands, cities, and all corruption. The line of the righteous was preserved, just as Methuselah had ensured. His life, a bridge between generations, had fulfilled its purpose. The world changed forever, and the memory of Methuselah, the longest-lived man, witness to centuries, guide to the righteous, and forebear of humanity's salvation, endured in the hearts of those who survived.